Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So first of all, I just wanted to let you guys know that you are currently being balanced in a pile of laundry, the ferrets like laundry, because I broke my tripod once again. So my phone is currently in a basket of laundry and hopefully it stays up throughout this part of the video because it took me a while to get it like kind of balanced. So yeah, but this video I'm so excited for. I'm finally switching my babies to raw. So this is just going to be, I guess, part one probably of our transition journey. But I just want to make a disclaimer already in the beginning of this video that I am by no means a ferret nutritionist. This is like the beginning of our raw feeding journey. So do not take everything that I say and that I do as like the end all be all of ferret switching or switching your ferrets over to raw. The meals that I'm going to be feeding throughout this video specifically are not balanced because I'm going to be combining like different types of meat that I'm just trying to get these guys like started on to kind of ease them into eating raw meat, and I'm going to be mixing it with their freeze-dried raw soup. But since the freeze-dried raw is already balanced, I'm adding different just random various types of meat that would kind of like make it unbalanced. It would throw it off. So if you feed this way for a long period of time, it would obviously become unbalanced and then it can cause deficiencies and stuff like that. So it should not, the way that I'm feeding in this video should not be fed over time. It's just to introduce meat to them. I'm also going to link my sources in my description. I have been getting a lot of help from Bryn from Pazuandfriends. She has been an immense help to me. I have asked her probably like, I can't even tell you, so many questions, and she has been extremely responsive, extremely helpful. So I really appreciate all of the work that she's done, and I'm going to link it to you guys because she is the one that encouraged me to switch them from Stella and Chewy's to Feline Instinct, which is the new freeze-dried raw food that I'm feeding them that I'm going to talk about in a little bit. But yeah, I just wanted to give the credit and then leave all of the sources that I've gotten a lot of my information from in my description. I also really quickly just wanted to mention how like fascinating I think it is that I have started switching them over. For example, when I started this channel like a year ago, I think I posted my first ferret related video in January 2020. So yeah, pretty much like a year ago. I was in full support of feeding Weisong Ferret Epigen 90 digestive support kibble, and I just like thought that was the best thing in the world, and I thought I was doing the best thing for my ferrets, as a lot of people do. And it's just so interesting doing the research yourself and reading the ingredients. Like, I'm enrolled now in a feline nutrition course for school because I also am just very interested in my cat's health, and one of my cats specifically she has like kitty anxiety and she loses a lot of fur on her belly and like the back of her legs and stuff. So I was just very interested in the holistic like aspect of feline health. So in the courses that I'm taking, I'm learning about just the like pet food industry and stuff like that as well. So, and a lot of like feline stuff translates over to ferrets. So it's just so interesting to me. So like within 1 year, I've gone from feeding Weisong kibble to feeding Weisong freeze-dried to not feeding Weisong at all to feeding like a bunch of different brands. I went to like Stella and Chewy's, Ziwi Peak, Feline Instinct. Like I've evolved so much within the course of 1 year, and now I'm finally making the transition to raw, which I'm so excited about. But I don't know, I kind of feel a little bit guilty that I didn't do the research up until now, and I was so like adamant on that ferret, the Weisong kibble is good for them. So I don't know, like it kind of sucks that because Narnar has lymphoma now and he's almost 6 years old. Him and Jinx are almost 6, and then Kitty Doe's 5 and Penis 4. And I just feel kind of like sucky that in the beginning of their life, I fed them kibble throughout the whole time and like just gave them like ferret treats that are marketed towards ferrets. But like if you look at those ingredients, they're just as bad. Like there's really not many that you can get at a pet store that are marketed specifically, that are healthy for ferrets, like that are just meat ingredients and all that type of stuff. Like there's always additives and preservatives and not good things. So I don't know, I feel a little bit guilty about that, but I guess I'm still happy, or of course I'm still happy. Of course I'm happy to be switching them over to raw finally. And yeah, I don't know, I just wanted to make that little statement that I find it very interesting that there's so much information out there that you have no idea about until you actually do the research yourself or stumble upon other people that can help you figure that stuff out, or people that inform you. So yeah, it's just very interesting. So here's the first day. I ended up not recording myself just chopping the meat or anything like that, but this is just beef chunks. I diced them very small and I put them in their soup, and Jinxie and Nar ate most of them. Jinx did the best. Peanut and Kirito left a lot in their soup, but it was the first day, so Jinxie was being really good and she was very open for eating it, as you can clearly see in this video, so I think that was a great start. What personally worked for us that I can recommend is dicing the meat into very small pieces and mixing it into their soup. I'm not sure obviously what you guys feed, but since I already feed these guys freeze-dried raw, it was easy to just chop it up into their soup and then mix it in, blend it in together, and they pretty much just ate it as if it was another part of their soup, as if it was another freeze-dried chunk. By the way, in the beginning I offered it to them just plain right off the bat and they wanted absolutely nothing to do with it, so that is why I'm just going the route of mixing it into their soup in the beginning. I did that with just the beef chunks for a few days, and then I went to the store and bought chicken hearts and chicken gizzards, which is what you see in this beautiful picture, and I just diced them up really, really small again. Good morning. Wake up. It's time for dinner. It's time for dinner. It's time for din-din. This is the cage before it's done, by the way. It's from my other video, so don't think that it looks really naked right now. It's not finished. Is that my pansy girl? You ready for dinner? Are you ready for dinner? Are you ready for dinner, you baby girl? Same thing as the previous days, I just mixed it up into their soup and they ate it just the same. Here I am cutting up some more beef, I'm cutting up some more chicken hearts and chicken gizzards, and I am cutting up some organic chicken breast for them to try. As you can see, it's a little bit more meat than last time, so I'm trying to incorporate more meat each day, and then this is just their freeze-dried stuff again. I have the Ziwi Peak, the chicken breast stuff that I give them, the Feline Instinct, and an egg yolk, and they were pretty excited. Good girl, Jinxie. Now I've done this for about a week, so I'm just cutting up the same stuff again, some more beef, some chicken hearts, some chicken gizzards, and some chicken breast, but as you can see, it is more meat, so I'm just increasing the meat each time and adding it to their soup once again. You want, Zuna? Wait. Here I'm just showing you guys how I make my soup once again for the millionth time. I use the Feline Natural, but first I'm going to just disperse the meats throughout Nara and Jinx's bowls where they get their medicine, and then in the bowl that Peanut and Kirito drink out of, I just mix up all the meats. So then I take the Feline Instinct and I put it in each bowl. I take the Whole Life, put it in each bowl, the Ziwi Peak, put it in each bowl, then I pour some warm water and I just mix it all up as usual, and then that is how I give them their soup. And these guys literally know that they're getting their own special soup. Okay. No, that's Jinxie's. sometimes, like in the beginning still, when I'm still introducing it, I have to give Kitty the spoon. And it's not even like I have to spoon feed him. Like for some reason he just likes to lick it off the spoon and make a mess on the floor, but whatever, if it works. And then these babies are right here. No, kitty toe. As happy as I am that they like the meat, they do exactly what you just saw. He picks up a chunk of meat and then brings it underneath the little bed over there, so I have to clean up the stashes of raw meat every time they do this. So as you can see, the little ones ate most of their meat. Narnar left a little bit, but he usually finishes it. I don't know, maybe he's not as hungry today, but yeah, Jinxie ate hers, Narnar ate his, and then these guys are still working on this one. I don't even know where Kitty Doe is, probably somewhere under there with his little stash. It's funny that I would have thought that Narnar would have been the hardest to transition over to eating meat. Look, he's literally eating a piece right now. Because he used to be really picky, but lately he's actually been very good with like trying new foods. I've switched their freeze-dried foods so many times, like from kibble to freeze-dried to a bunch of different brands and to meat now, and he's doing great. Like he's trying everything. I'm shocked. No. Are you excited for your chicken grinds? No, you don't care. You don't care. You don't care. But I do. So yeah, now this brings me to the next thing. I have been feeding these guys the meat into their soup for about a week and a half now, so I am going to try to switch them onto commercial grinds. I chose commercial grinds just in the beginning as opposed to the other styles, just because for now I feel like it's the easiest. In the future I might want to do like a Frankenprey style, because I like the idea of having a bunch of different proteins and balancing it that way through like different types of meats and organs and things like that. But I just wanted to do commercial grinds for now because I feel that might be the easiest to mix into their soup for now, and then slowly like do less and less and less of the soup until they're just on the grinds. So I ordered a few from Raw Feeding Miami. I chose this website because you didn't need a minimum. A lot of them you need like a 10-pound minimum, so I didn't want to get 10 pounds of meat in case they hated it and I had to start the process all over again. So I got beef and tripe grinds, I got chicken and tripe, I got chicken, and then I actually got them duck necks because I don't know, I just wanted to try that. I feel maybe if I could chop those up somehow, I don't know, I think that would be good for their teeth if I could actually get them onto that eventually, like chewing it. That is not obviously a balanced meal. The grinds are balanced, by the way. It contains the whole animal. I don't know if these ones contain like the feathers or like the fur and stuff, but it contains obviously the meat, the organs, the bones, all of that stuff, so they are balanced. I think some of them, they say that you can add a supplement, so like some of them you'd want to supplement taurine, but they have been eating chicken hearts anyway, so I know that I could just incorporate hearts into that and that would give them that nutrient. Yeah, so that is the journey that I am embarking on next with these guys whenever these come in, because I just ordered them a few days ago, and because of New Year's, like the holiday stuff, it is going to be a little bit delayed. So that will be my next video when I get the grinds in, and then I will share it with you guys, and hopefully they take to it quickly, and then we shall see where I choose to go next in this raw feeding journey. But yeah, that'll be my next video. All right, thank you guys so very much as always for all of your love and all of your support. I love you guys so very much. I will see you guys next time. Bye.